Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm John Overall.
And I'm Amanda Gomez. The Pima County Sheriff's Department has made some changes to its use of force policy in an effort to become more transparent.
News 4 Tucson's Eric Fink has details you'll see only on 4.
In light of a national conversation on policing tactics, the Pima County Sheriff's Department says with these revisions to its use of force policy, it's aiming to be proactive and responsive to the community. Sheriff Mark Napier says the department's use of force policy likely hasn't been updated in decades. Now Napier says practice and policy meet each other, and these practices are put on paper for the public to see.
Things like de-escalation is a matter of policy. Duty to intervene is a use of policy now. Proportionality, part of a use of force policy. Ban of chokeholds, ban of shooting at vehicles. All these things that the public's been asking about, which we did anyway as a matter of practice, are now codified in policy. And I think that helps ensure public confidence.
Napier says the department is in the process of hiring community engagement specialists and mental health professionals to assist in some situations.
Where those calls that we don't need a badge and gun person. In other words, a deputy's not the right tool. So we'll be able to deploy community engagement specialists to calls involving substance abuse, mental health issues, incorrigible children, some of the calls that we get at group homes.
We asked PCSD Defensive Tactics Coordinator Deputy Elliot Lyle to delve deeper into de-escalation. And he talked about a scenario where deputies come onto a violent scene and someone has a weapon.
Call it a knife or a bat, for example, and then they drop the knife and the bat and we will tell them, walk towards us, go to the ground, put your arms out like an airplane. That would be a de-escalation of force.
Lyle demonstrated on me what deputies call the pin handcuff maneuver.
I'm displacing my weight on his upper back away from his neck area, and that is how we train. We don't place the weight along the neck or the head. We can place our hand here, but we're not affecting his ability to breathe at this point. We're not obstructing his airway.
Lyle hopes the public will now gain a better understanding of why some officers and deputies take certain actions.
Obviously, I've interacted with my own family outside of the law enforcement profession, relatives and whatnot, and they'll ask me, why are these officers doing these things? And then you'd have to come back and explain to them. The best thing that we can do is have that transparency, show the public what we teach here at the department, the rules that we follow.
We've got you covered on the west side. I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.